What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars, and thanks for joining me today, my friends. So today, guys, I'm going to talk about the NVDA options play that I did and also how I exercise those options into shares and what my plans are with the future using interactive brokers. So if you're ready, my friends, let's step into the war zone. All right, guys. So this is the 107 calls on NVIDIA that I took. I entered these back in September. So I'm going to show you the strategy in a second. But these calls went from 761 to $33. So that's 333%. And what I do with options is generally I buy calls and then I sell them later on. But in this particular situation, I wanted to exercise NVIDIA and hold it because I was up so much on the trade. And I wanted to continue to hold NVIDIA for me personally as an investment. So I was able to use that feature in interactive brokers, and I thought it would be helpful to show you guys that with all these screenshots here that I have lined up for you guys. All right. So the initial strategy, like I said, I just did one strike out the money, which was the 107 calls and 1 to 2 months out. So I'm just going to really take a second to look at the chart here. So this was the Fibonacci 618 pullback. 106.19 was my entry. And then I went for the 107 calls, which was one strike out the money. This was back in September. And then I got October 18th, which just passed, where I needed to the calls were either going to expire. I could have sold them for a profit, but in this case, I decided to exercise them. So upon expiry, so for those of you that don't really know too much about options, these options were in the money. So 107 was a strike, and NVIDIA closed right around 138. So you can see right here, 138.00 the close. So there's intrinsic value in that option because I can buy it for 107, but it's worth 138. So in terms of premium paid, I paid $761 for this one contract, and it went to a high of $3,300. So I could have just sold this contract and then taken proceeds net of 2,539. And that's generally what I do. But then when you have something that you want to keep holding, right, you can roll it and buy more option contracts. But for me personally, I didn't want to buy more option contracts because going into the elections and stuff like that and the volatility, I didn't want to be paying for the Greeks and for the theta and for all the other option variables. So instead, what I did is I just said, hey, all right, let me just exercise them. I'm going to get 100 shares of NVIDIA at 107, and I'm just going to hold that, right? So that's my personal risk that I wanted to take on. So make sure you guys do your due diligence on how you want to, what you want to risk, what you want to hold. But this is me, and this is my example, okay? So from here, what I did, and I just want to show you guys, you can see right here is I bought 100 shares at 107. This is October 18th, right at the close, and then it exercised, okay? And so I ended up paying $10,700. So you get 100 shares at 107. That's what each contract is giving you the right to purchase 100 shares. And then I could immediately turn around and sell those 100 shares at 138. Okay. But for me, I want to actually hold this a little bit longer. All right. So what I did here, so then you can see my portfolio over here. So mostly green on the portfolio, Microsoft, Amazon, these are my bigger ones. And then NVIDIA, 100 shares, $3,100 unrealized. And that's my plan here. I also have AMD. I probably will not convert AMD because I rather hold NVIDIA personally. And then I also have SPY, and SPY, I won't convert that. SPY, I will actually just get rid of the options. Then you can see I'm also down on some AMD so my plan with AMD is actually the opposite of NVIDIA, where I took these profits unrealized and I'm putting it into further date contracts. Okay. So that's another option. So what's the mechanics behind it? So this is the SPY calls I'm in right now. I have these until October 31st. And then this is right here. This is from the mobile app. And what you do is you just click this button right here. It says exercise, right? /lapse. And then it'll tell you what you want to do. So I would like to exercise. You click that, hit submit, and then it'll exercise it at the strike for you guys. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward process. I really love interactive brokers. It's the only broker that I use. I trade options and futures. And I just find it really easy to use, really simple. And that's one of the main reasons I've been using them. So, I just wanted to do this quick video for you guys, and I hope this added value. This is a strategy. There's two ways. When you're in the money, when your options, you can sell them for profit if you'd like, or you can roll them if you want to continue to hold. Obviously, depends on your risk, and make sure you make those decisions based on your risk tolerance, right? But for me, I want to hold NVIDIA. I'm a bull on it, and I think it can go higher personally for me. And getting in at 107 gives me a lot of cushion in case it does come back down. I can always get out, lock in some profit, or use a trailing stop loss. Okay, guys, I have some links below. Check them out. With Interactive Brokers, I also trade futures. And what I did with NVIDIA was something really special. I used a conditional order. So there's a link below on a guide with Interactive Brokers on how to set up conditional orders. I also have a video that you guys can check out in the description. But basically, I love to automate my trades all the way, and getting in on NVIDIA at 106.19, getting the 107 calls, fully automated, and as soon as it touches it, it fills me right away. That way I don't have to stare at the charts all day. And then exercising, you can automatically set that up as well too. I don't have that set up right now because I'd like to make those decisions in real time, but that's also an option. All right, guys, thank you very much. Hope this video added value, and if it did, drop a like. I have a full playlist on Interactive Broker videos and Fibonacci if you guys are interested in learning. All right, hit the subscribe button on the way out. Thank you, my friends.